During a recent interview with Submission Radio, Alexander Volkanovski was asked whether he'd consider a short notice fight in the main event spot at UFC 303. The Australian outlined plans to take a break following a second straight knockout loss earlier this year. But with Volkanovski appearing to be getting the itch to compete again, he didn't shut down the possibility of saving the day as he did in Abu Dhabi last October.
How tempting is that? I know October is when you want to come back, but International Fight Week main event, you and Michael Chandler potentially.
I mean, something like that, yes.
Or you, I suppose, maybe someone else.
Mate, like, I reckon, 100%. You know, I'll be.
Is it the Chandler fight for you, or is it?
I mean, just as long as it's a big fight, you know what I mean. As long as it's a big fight, I wouldn't just take any fight. You know, because like you said, that's a big deal. Save the day as well. I don't know. I feel like I love just saving the day as well. I'm just that good of a guy. I might have to save the day. I'll save the day. Yeah. So, but obviously get paid well for it as well. But you never know.
This guy.
Look, soon as 302 was done, I mean, soon as the fight was done, we saw Dustin lose. Not long, Volkanovski takes to social media and calls out Dustin. I say, bro, don't be thinking of hanging up them gloves. You know what I mean? Let's do one last dance before you go into the sunset. But now, he's now diverting his focus to maybe a Chandler. I mean, these are 155ers. Now, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Chandler was probably looking to fight this fight at 170. Right? So, what weight class is Volkanovski talking about here? We're talking 55, and we know he used to be a big guy, so maybe he could probably fill up. How quick can he fill up? For me, I don't know if Chandler will come all the way down to 55 for the set date when you're probably already preparing to do the fight at 170. Yao, I don't know what you think. Give us your take on Volkanovski looking at potentially eyeballing Chandler to save the card.
I come from a land down under. Since we're singing tunes today, where's the ukulele, McDane? So, look, for Chandler, it's a very difficult situation right now because I'm ready because he's been waiting, like we said, for 2 years, and he can't miss this opportunity to fight because if he does, how much longer will he wait? Who is he even going to fight? Now, we've got Volkanovski coming and saying that he might want to come in and replace Conor McGregor. We know Volkanovski loves to fight, but 303 is at the end of June. We saw what happened to him against Islam Makhachev coming in at about 2 weeks' notice or so. I don't think it's a good thing for him to be taking short notice fights based on what happened against Islam, because we know what Volkanovski can do, but we saw him at short notice. There are certain fighters who are short notice fighters, and unfortunately, he proved that he's not quite one of them. So for him to even consider this, I think is him just saying, look, you know how much I love to fight. If you offered it to me, I'd probably take it, but I'm not taking that one seriously. I don't think, like you said, at what weight class? How are they going to put this together? What are the stakes in that case? You know, it's more questions than answers to say that Volkanovski is a possible replacement. I'd love to see the fight, sure, but for what purpose? And then what? What is that? The last fight of Michael Chandler's career? Is he just trying? What would be the objective of that fight for Volkanovski and Chandler? And for the UFC, is it just a fight to showcase something because we couldn't get McGregor? And if that's the case, we can showcase with other people, but I'm not really keen on the Chandler versus Volkanovski fight. I don't know who else we can find for Chandler. But yeah, something that I guess makes some sort of sense that's not a money fight. Like you said, Charles, the Bronx, let's do part 2. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Chandler's learned from that. Let's see if he can get himself ready properly for a Bronx, and then maybe he can be back in the title contention. But yeah, against Volkanovski, sure, Volk, we know you love to fight, but no, not this one.
So am I mistaken here? Is it not at 170? The Chandler versus McGregor?
Yeah. I was thinking, it was going to be 170.
Yeah. So
there was no way Connor's ranking 55. Look, you see the size of it. That fucker
exactly.
went making 75.
So I don't think, I don't question that Volkanovski would do it, but it would still have to happen at 170 because Chandler's been prepping for 170 this whole time. And I think that's just too big a gap. It actually falls in favor of someone like Charles Oliveira stepping in on short notice if he competes at 170, because at short notice, you haven't got to cut that weight that you weren't preparing to cut.
Yeah, I mean, McDane, what's your take on Volkanovski against? Because for me, the size difference is a thing, right? Like I said, yeah, we know Volkanovski can feel into the body, but really and truly, does he even make that before the fight? We saw how long it took John Jones to go from light heavy to heavyweight. Like I don't know if filling up back to say welterweight to go and see with Chandler, because it don't look to me that Chandler was going to make 55 in the time period that's left. Maybe it's possible, but it definitely weakened him. I don't know what you think, because I think his preparation would, at least for Connor, the weight class would have been a factor.
Yeah, I don't think he's making 170 like Leroy pointed out there. Yeah, I mean that's a massive jump. And what type of Volkanovski we're going to see if he got to 170? Like short, stocky
fat
ass
one.
motherfucker. Like
Slower.
You know what I mean?
Not to mention two recent knockout losses. One from Islam that,
I just don't think it's a good. Don't get me wrong here. I mean, there to save the day, like you said, and it would be absolutely fucking scenes. Everybody would go nuts. Like, oh my god, he's stepping in to do this. It'd just end badly for him. I mean, at the same time, we've not seen Chandler for a while. So, how's he looking? Yeah, I mean, I've seen him training and shit, and obviously he's probably stayed active with his training. But
I saw that fucker doing backflips with some fucking big ass fucking gym ball.
Yeah,
like
mate,
6 or 7 of them fucking
ready.
backflips. I was like, what the fuck? This brother he's ready, man. He's ready to go.
I don't think Volk stands a chance at 170. I think even at 155, I think Chandler.
Everyone underrates that Aussie wrestling though.
Fuck your Aussie wrestling, bro. You've got two good fighters. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I mean,
20-pound deficit against the D1 wrestler. He should be fine.
20-pound deficit in your bank account, son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Leroy, I know you wanna carry the flag for the Aussies, and I get it, because I'd probably be the same. If it was one of my countrymen fighting. In fact, I do not tolerate any slander. Hey, Rosie, you're back with that nonsense again, man. Are you still back in Fury? Come on, let it go, Rosie, man. Rosie, let it go. No, big up yourself, Rosie. Big up yourself.
So I don't think that Volkanovski would be offered the fight, for one. And two, I would be favoring Michael Chandler on that. I think there's just too big a discrepancy in the classes.
Yeah, for me, I just think, look, maybe they could add a Volkanovski to the card and find him a suitable fight. Maybe another lightweight, but I wouldn't mind Dubronx, because he did something for Neymar's foundation. It was weight cutting, and fans were donating money, while he did a open weight cut for the fans, and they donated a lot of money to Neymar's foundation. So maybe he's near, at least doing that weight cut will take him away from his walk around weight cut.
Also deplete him for no reason.
Or he could be getting himself in shape for something like this happening. He's been calling out Connor for a long time. Maybe if something falls through, he might want to jump in. He's got a win over Chandler, put the rematch together. So for me, both sides would have made sense for Dubronx at this moment in time. And I think even doing it at 170 wouldn't be a problem for Dubronx, because he's big and he can feel into that right quick. His walk around is probably way bigger than 170. So I don't know what. Yeah, go on.
At the end of the day, the truth is, someone like we were saying earlier, someone like Ariel Helwani, with the number of inside sources that he has, and he's saying yes, this fight's gonna. I mean, anything can happen, but he's saying yes, the fight's gonna happen as far as he's aware. That gives me a great deal of confidence. I don't actually watch Ariel Helwani that much, but when he says something like that, I tend to take it pretty seriously.
So do we think that this is them just hyping the fight in that case? Because we've seen all kinds of crazy techniques to hype mega fights. Is this another way to not only gauge interest, but get people more interested? Now, I know that sounds crazy because you don't cancel a press conference. You cancel a fight or whatever, but a press conference is a very interesting thing to cancel to try and gain hype. But do we think that this could be a hype gainer for the fight?
It could 100% could be. I don't think it is, but it 100% could be.
Look, I agree. I don't think it is. I think when Connor's fighting, bro, they don't need no fucking none of these gainers or you know what I mean, hype. Like that does that for himself. You know what I mean? It's already a well-oiled machine, ready to go whenever Connor. And like I said, forget the fight. I'm looking the best part of the whole thing is what the fucking council the other day, and I was pissed off because I was looking forward to it. You know what I mean? So, look, it is what it is.
Fucked up my Monday.
Yeah, these things happen, man. But I was looking forward to that, man. And that would have been the best part of the whole fucking the whole build up. And Connor just brings that, anyways. You know. So for me, if Connor's fighting, the build up is a given. The hype's gonna be there. They're gonna sell out.
I've seen a shit ton of talk about this fight is the fight to make for Conor, because with a win over Chandler, you could actually put him in for a title fight. As crazy as that is, you could put him in for a title fight.
It's mad. Like he just sells tickets. That's what this brother does. He's done it for a long time. And it's never really dipped. Every time we're talking about pay-per-view views, like that shit don't dip when Connor's fighting. It sells out. So, you know, definitely UFC. I mean, UFC is definitely going to be feeling the pain on that one, man. Especially they be fucking watering, licking their fucking mouth and waiting for that one there to drop, and then it's just.
If it is a PR stunt, I mean, well done, because every news outlet, mainstream or MMA,
we're all talking about it.
Everyone's talked about it. Absolutely everyone. The timeline, my timelines are almost social. What's that?
Some of us are even claiming he's got a shin injury. Like that's how deep we're talking about it. Making up.
And motherfuckers are going back all the way to 2016 to fucking find something out. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, people. This shit is crazy. Big up all of 126 of you that's watching us right now, whatever platform you're watching us on. Please come on over to YouTube. Go to the Rambling That Podcast, Head Kick Podcast, the Fight Week Show. Go give us a like on there. Stay with us over there. You're going to be helping the channels out a great deal, people.
Drop a comment in the comment section.
Yeah,
every spot you can. That helps.
Engage
that
in the
helps the algorithm.
Get in the fucking comment section, man, and just start ripping the shit. Even if you want to say "fuck Leroy," or
I'm down for the challenge.
Spam that shit, man. You know what I mean? Get in the comment and spam that shit. Big up Robocop in the house. I see you, Robocop. Naz, salute to you and all your 20 wives. Big up yourself, my bro.
He's up
Big
to
up
20.
Rosie. He's up to 20 now, but he's up to 20, man. You know what I mean? It was 19 last week. Yeah, but he's up to 20. Nas be doing the damn thing. So yeah, big up to everybody in the house right now, man. Salute to all of you. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget we do our Dust Off Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.